All right, there we go. It doesn't get any raw than this. All right, so you guys already missed the unboxing, so you'll catch that later because this is being recorded. So we are opening up our photo booth. We are setting it up. And I just had a conversation about not putting these parts on the floor so they don't get scratched. So we are using my son's blanket that he no longer used, and let's put the printer on there. Okay. And if you guys are interested in buying this booth, contact me because I am also selling the booths. Does this fit here? This might be the wrong tool for this. We have a screwdriver, and it's supposed to go here. I've never seen this tool. I usually use a wrench or a pliers to do what I'm doing right now. All right, so we're just gonna twist it. So this we can just twist. And let me bring the camera up closer so that you guys can see inside. So here we have where the camera is going. This is what I'm currently screwing here. Turn this down a bit. All right, so these two are loose. So we're screwing that. And then here is where my iPad goes. So I got it specifically to fit my 13-inch iPad. And I'm very excited to see how it's gonna look. Here we have our plug for our LED light that is already built into the photo booth. And of course we have a fan. I think the best part of this booth is that I also do my own personalizations. So I'm very excited to personalize this booth. Y'all, it's gonna look amazing is all I gotta say. It is gonna look amazing. I'm not enjoying the fact that I can't twist this so seamlessly. Because this part is definitely loose. Alright, that one we got. This one on the other hand, it's not letting me twist. Let's take it out. And bring it down. And do it again. Alright, that's out. Yo, you can see the wood finish in here. And let's try this again. Alright, that worked. So it wasn't screwing in at first, but me taking it out and putting it back in definitely helped. And I also have a box of tools that I would like to exercise because it's not, let me see, yeah, that's not going in. So we'll come back to that later. Let my fiance figure that part out. We're not going to put the iPad yet because the iPad is live on YouTube. So let's figure out the camera setup. So we already have a quick release plate on this. My fiance has a quick release plate on this. And that has screws. Let's take this out. You don't need it. Put this here. And this camera, what I wanted to know is if that could rotate. This doesn't look like it rotates. I asked about being able to rotate this. Alright, so this can move forward and back, but it can't move to the side. Not that I know of. Alright, so this is to tilt the camera forward and back. Okay. So this camera would go right here and screw it into place. A little bit. Let me make sure it's centered on the opposite side. It'll be right there. Perfect. And then just gonna tighten this part. Okay. And then, ooh, it has a tilt feature. So I can tilt it up or down. Yes, let's go. This goes up and it goes down. We like that. We really like that. Okay, so let's keep those nice and tight. We don't need to use that. And this is just to hold the camera in place so it can go up or down. Okay. This is so awesome. Boom. I'm so can tell. I ordered this booth like 2 months ago, well, a month and a half. So it is finally here, and we're excited. All right, so we have our camera installed into our photo booth. Should we set up the printer? Also, I kind of don't want to set up the printer. The only reason why I don't want to set it up is because I don't need it right now, but I'm going to show you guys for reference. This is the printer stand that goes with the photo booth. So just picture me in a suit standing at your next event with this beautiful setup. Look at this. And do you see this? This is for, if it's the DMP printer that is currently $995. So when you book me, those proceeds will be going to the printer. And this is where the printer goes. Very, very, very excited. I think I would try to find like, or does the printer already come with like an attachment where the pictures just fall? And then what I did, let me show you guys. Where did I put it? What's in the bedroom? Give me 1 second. Alright, so we have a couple viewers on YouTube. We have a couple viewers on TikTok. And we're also recording on the back end. Let me see. Can I see the chat? Did I miss anything? Thank you so much. I'm very well aware that I have a great body. And this is why my great body is not seen on social media. Alright, so I am bringing in the second part of my package that came last week. I was a little upset because I was tracking my package, I was tracking my photo booth, and I was waiting for the photo booth. I didn't really care too much about this piece arriving first. But when I received this, I was like, where's my photo booth? What is this? What did I order? So I also purchased a table. Now, where does this table go is $1 million question. I saw the photo setup and it looked like they decided to sell this separately, but what this will allow me to do is not have to set that up. So depending on the event, depending on the space, that will determine whether I will be setting up the printer box or if I'll just be tagging this along. But I'm not too sure how to set this part up. I'm assuming I could just drop it in here. Let's see. It looks pretty straightforward. So these two are holding good, but the one in the back is not. Something is off-centered. What am I doing wrong? Okay, there we go. And just drop down. Does it go down more? It does. Okay, so it goes all the way down. There we go. Let's go, Yaya. Yaya with the smart investments. Yes, Shajay. Finally, my baby is here. Man, this photo booth been stressing me out. And because I order on Amazon and I'm so accustomed to receiving my things like next day, waiting a month and a half for a photo booth was very painful. Alright, so like I said, the table is not included. This is ordered separately. This is the OakWood booth. I'm going to turn it around now. I'm so excited! Alright, let's flip it around. It's not heavy. It's not heavy. Something to be mindful of. It's definitely not heavy. Thank you, God. Because when I lifted that box from outside, thankfully for my fiance, he brought it in. It was definitely giving very heavy. So let's slowly move it around. And let's extend those legs. So that just let me know that this one is loose. The fact that it bent like that means that it's loose. And we need it to be as tight as possible. Yeah, because that threw me off. Okay. Good. Doesn't matter which side we put it on. Not really. Let's try this again. Like this. And then it hooks on and slide down. So the printer will go on top of here. We have our photo booth. Oh, so sexy! I cannot get over this. I'm getting hot. I'm getting very hot. I just need y'all to know this. Alright, and then there is a screw up here. This is where our beautifier diffuser would go. I'm still learning the terminology. This one's loose. I didn't tighten this one. Okay. And I want to turn it on. What y'all got going on over here? Because y'all about to get booted. Did I miss anything else? Nothing else, y'all. You're going to have to catch the recording. I am recording this. We're currently 49 minutes into the recording, so I'll catch you guys later. All right, so we're going to end the live on YouTube.